Hey guys, so I was going to do an update video on my Toyota Corolla 2016 LE Plus. It's got the 1.8 liter 132 horsepower engine Toyota, CVT chain driven transmission, continuous variable transmission. Driving around the city, with a lead foot, I am getting 32 miles per gallon. That's with the air conditioner on, the music, blaring, and I lead foot. So, since I've had it since March, I did a calculation of how much miles per gallon I got on the highway. Well, it varies. It varies how fast you go, and it varies on well, the wind and the direction and the speed and your lead foot. So the best I've gotten so far is 38.5 miles per gallon. I have not beaten that record since then because of the weather changes, because the air conditioner's been on, and it's been so windy around here, and I've been driving the speed limit of 70 miles per hour. When I got that miles per gallon, I was driving 65 to 60 miles per hour on cruise control with no air conditioner on, because it was a cooler day. So it varies. It also varies on the type of gas you use in there. I really don't use anything special. I just use the cheapest grade gas you can get. Like they were announcing on the news about the gas thing being, well, you can just say it doesn't really make any difference. Your car's designed whatever it's designed for. So, like I said, I knew that was all kind of a scam anyway, because they're all the same things, just octane's a little different. So far, nothing's wrong with the car. The radiator fan was replaced, yes, but the radiator fan is working fine now. There was a defected part. They're known to have defected parts in these things. The only thing I worry about is the computer, like maybe somebody hacking it, or the radio touchscreen going bad, or the CVT transmission going bad. I've talked to many people, and they said they've had CVT transmission in Nissans for a long time. Matter of fact, before I got this car, I test drove a Nissan Murano, I think it's called, and it was I don't know, it was a fairly new one. I think it was a 2010 or something, and they wanted like $5 grand for it, but it had 365,000 miles on it, and it drove just like perfect, and the transmission was never touched. It was a CVT. I've had others say that have drove a brand new CVT transmission car in there. I'm gonna give Northern Pride 10 Mike Utuber a shout out. He's the one that said he drove one with a CVT and he hated it, and I can see why, because he's one of them guys that like to stick shift, and there's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, I'd love to have a stick shift car, to tell you the truth, but I don't really think it's fun to be driving stick shift in a big city and everything else. I mean, out on the highway on a farm, yeah, it'd be fun. I already got a couple 3 stick shift vehicles at the farm, or a couple I should say, gonna be at 3 of them maybe. So we're gonna get a Toyota, I think it's a Tacoma, so you guys will see that in a video eventually. It's a 95 carbureted one, so that will be a project. We'll be putting a new engine in or something, so we're swapping that, getting rid of my 4-wheeler, because I don't want my 4-wheeler anymore. So you'll see that in a later video coming up, this maybe next spring or this fall or something. I don't know when we're gonna get it yet. It's at a junkyard. So yeah, the Toyota works good. I still got my Avalanche. It still runs beautiful, but my Avalanche needs a hell of a lot of work. we'll go to that in the next video here, but I want to explain all this to my Toyota Corolla. My Toyota Corolla, I don't like to drive it to the farm because I don't want it to get all dirty. Plus, you know, leasing it, and I don't want to, you know, do that. When the lease is up, we'll see how it's still running. If it's still running good within my lease is up, I will buy it. I'll purchase it. I'm actually very happy with this car, and I am very happy with everything, actually, I should say. I thought, you know, mostly like every Ford vehicle I've ever gotten, don't get me wrong, I love Fords, but Ford needs to do a little better with their transmission faults and their computer problems. They continuously have too many damn problems. I could tell you one thing, my best favorite truck in the whole entire world is a 2000, let's see, was it 2004 F-150 5.4 Lariat with the console shift, the white gauges. I had one of them. My neighbor still has it, but the cam phasers are pretty bad in it right now. I sold it in 2010 because the battery kept draining, but I love them body styles of the doors and everything, but I don't like the engine. But I sold it. I didn't even know about the cam phasers at the time. It was ticking, but I didn't know what that was. But the good thing I got rid of it because it blows spark plugs out too. But like I said, the reason why I bought a car is because I don't really tow anything. Yes, I got my Avalanche for 4x4 in the winter time because in South Dakota it's a lot of snow here and icy a lot. And cars are, you know, there's a lot of people that can't afford pickups, so they have cars in town. Cars are actually, matter of fact, cheaper than a truck. This car is $20,000 new, which I deducted it down to actually $19,000 to $18,000. I got it off the deal. So sticker price is $20,000. I got like the 17 something to it. So try to buy a brand new pickup for that. You cannot. I'd probably say a brand new pickup would be the least around here is about $36,000, probably for a brand new one, gasser. Cheapest you can get it. This isn't cheap as you get it. This has actually got everything except XM and the sunroof. And leather seats. Like I said, I don't want a sunroof. There's another reason why I got this, because the sunroofs, if it hails or you go down the road, they explode. I've had it happen to a friend of mine, and it's not fun. Not to me though, thank God, not to me. So, how do I like my car? It rides really nice. It's a little noisy going down the road, and I'll pan a little bit over this way so you guys can see what it looks like. It's dirty kind of, but it has its up and down, you know. It's not perfect, but you can clearly see. And why do I have every vehicle white? Well, actually, I don't really care. I mean, it's cheaper. That's the reason why I purchased this car, because of the miles per gallon and cheap payments, and I wanted something reliable. My Avalanche keeps giving me such tremendous issues because it's got high miles. It really has nothing to do with the... It's not because it's a Chevy. I really do respect Chevy. I do like Chevy. I like Ford. I like Toyota. I absolutely hate Nissan. I don't know. I just don't like Nissan for some reason. I love Kia. And BMW, well, they're alright. I guess I've driven some of them. I don't really care for them. And Honda. I love Honda. So, but anyway, guys, I just thought I'd do a quick update on my Toyota Corolla LE Plus 2016. And you guys can see for yourself that it's still in physically great condition. It's just really kind of dirty. It doesn't look dirty, but it is. If you look here, see, kind of right there. And I don't have a better video of this car. I'm sorry, guys. It's just hard to do it when it's late at night. And you're trying to get some videos out for you guys, and you just don't know what to record, and you don't know what to do anymore when you got a lot of shit going on, and it's just stressful with a lot of stuff going on. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and, well, you can follow me on Twitter if you want. I just don't really check it much. I just retweet a few things and stuff. I'm not really a Twitter guy.